That's right up the street. Star Spencer is a predominantly black school, right? You may have a little bit of white people, right? A little bit of Hispanics, right? But it's predominantly black. You say that you know that it's bad, right? Why is it that you and young people is the one that fill up these schools, and there's no other option? You and young people is at the worst school systems, right? You know what Douglas is, right? Douglas High School. It's just as bad, right? What's another one? John Marshall, Millwood. These are predominantly black schools, right? Why is it that the worst of the worst schools is our people? Right. Why is it that the worst of the worst neighborhoods is our people?
Right, bring it up.
Why is that? Yep. Yo, no, you think, okay, this is culture, that's just the way it is, right? Right. That's just life, right? But no, it's something, it's a reason for that. Hey, so it ain't paid, right? Paid. Okay, all right. Because what the officer is bringing out, he's trying to help you connect yourself with this Bible. So we are God's chosen people. You are God's chosen people, not everybody on this earth. So he's showing you resemblance of things that's happening in the world that happen to God's people. So let me ask you this. How old are you? Huh? Oh, you just turned 18. All right. You grew up in this area, New City? Okay. So you as an 18-year-old man, right? What do you aspire to be? What goals do you have in life? To better yourself or your family or you got any kids? Okay, so what do you have? What goals do you have?
I wouldn't say I have some goals. I just want to have a
Decent life. Okay. And that's what this world or this society has taught our people. We don't really have no goals. We don't really, I don't really want to go to college. I don't know what I'm gonna do in college, right? We don't really think nothing highly about ourselves or our people. Why? Because this is the condition that we in, right? We got the hood stores, we got the ran out apartments, right? We got the slums police patrolling up and down the street, right? So we don't think highly about ourselves. When we read in the Bible tells us that we're the greatest people on this earth.
That's right.
But if we're the greatest people on this earth, why do we not see it within ourselves, right? We hear people say, "Oh, what's up, king?" Right? What's up? I'm a king, right? You're a king. Shit. The women say they're a queen, right?
Right.
But what king like actions are we doing? What queen like actions? What are we doing that's saying we royal, right? Watch this. Read Proverbs chapter 13, verse 12. Hope deferred maketh the heart sick, but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life. So us as a nation of people, the so-called blacks, we don't have any hope. We don't have any hope. It's deferred because we are continuously under our oppressors. This is all we know about ourselves. We think we were from slaves to niggas. This is all we know about ourselves. So guess what? We don't have any hope. We don't know that the black Messiah, Jesus Christ, came from the same tribe as you.
Right.
We didn't know that Jesus Christ was a black man.
Bring it up.
Have you ever been taught that? Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, I heard it.
You heard it, but you didn't believe it, right? Because when you see that white image in a Christian church, on TV, if you was to go to Google right now, type in Jesus Christ, it's going to be a white man with long hair that pops up, right?
Right.
Matter of fact, this image right here, let me get it real quick. Come over here real quick, right? I want to show you something. So look, this is what you're going to see. This is what the world, we've been to Africa, we've been to Europe, we've been to South America, Central America, but we have been all over, and everybody got this image right here.
Right.
All of God's chosen people, the blacks, Hispanics, and natives, we all think that this is Jesus the Christ. But now, the truth is coming out, bro. We've been lied to. Our hope is deferred because, guess what? The only race of people that the kingdom of heaven was meant for is you and your race, bro. The Israelites. Then we can start truly living like royalty. We can truly start living God-like. Give me Deuteronomy 7:6 real quick. It's something special about you, bro. And you gotta understand it. You 18 at this point on, right? Anything you do, you are now responsible for your own future, right? Whether you want to gang bang, whether you want to sell drugs, whether you want to go to college and get a degree, guess what? All of that is on you now at this point. So as a man, you got to be willing to stand for something. Right now, you said, man, I just want to have a good job. Well, that's not really standing for nothing. We trying to show you, listen, I was in your same 11 years ago, I was in your same position, bro. 18 years old, not knowing what I'm going to do. But then I found out, oh, snap. We God's chosen people. We've been lied to for so long. We're the greatest people on this earth. This Bible is talking about me and my people. I said, oh, snap. I got to do something about this. Read. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. So the Lord, Moses is talking to the blacks, Hispanics, and natives. Everybody on this chart. You said that you was part of that chart. You said that you was from the tribe of Judah, right? Read. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. He said above all people that are upon the face of the earth. He said he chose you and your race to be special and above everybody on the face of this earth, bro. So you gotta understand, God is holy. So you say you don't have any goals, you don't have any aspirations. Ain't you tired of saying stuff like this? Like this is the ambulance, the firefighters. It's an emergency. Something just happened. 9 times out of 10, what just happened? House caught on fire, right? Somebody, because of just anything, negligence. It could have been somebody got shot, somebody got stabbed. It could have been a heart. It could have been all of these different things, right? But you as a young man, if you out here in your community making a difference, you can understand that, okay, because I'm teaching our people that we must keep God's commandments. We are the greatest people on this earth. You are actually building up your people. You are actually showing them that, listen, they are the greatest people on this earth. They are God-like. You could be out here doing that, bro, because guess what? At the end of the day, you're going to get a reward. You're going to get your crown, that real royal crown. It's more than just saying I'm a king, bro. It's more than just saying that I'm a god. It's more than just saying that, black people is good and black people is the best, right? Because what high school did you go to? You went to Star Spencer. How was it in Star Spencer? It was rough, right? Imagine you spreading light to all of your homeboys that went up there. Listen, man, we really kings. The Bible said we really kings. Imagine that. Imagine showing them that, listen, we the greatest people on this earth. We got to keep God's commandment. If I have you ever got into a fight? You've seen a lot of fights, right? You heard about people getting killed out that you may have been close with, or homeboys you may have had, or distant people, right? Imagine if we did not have hatred for one another. Can somebody kill somebody? Can I kill you if I don't have hatred towards you? If I apply, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, I can't harm you, right? That's God. That's growth, bro. Understanding that when we apply God's commandments, that's when our situation changes. We are the great people on earth. So let me show you something.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ blessed. Deacon Abiel in the building. Listen, subscribe to IUIC Oklahoma YouTube page. We got a lot more content coming out. We got the captains, we got the officers about to drop some fire. Stay tuned and don't forget, fix your faces on IUIC Oklahoma. Stay tuned with the latest and greatest content that we got coming out. All praise be to the Most High God. Shalom.
Matter of fact, I'm going to make a claim. Give me Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. You go to Star Spencer, right? That's right on the street. Star Spencer is a predominantly black school, right? You may have a little bit of white people, right? A little bit of Hispanics, right? But it's predominantly black. You say that you know that it's bad, right? Why is it that you and young people is the one that fill up these schools? And there's no other option. You and young people is at the worst school systems, right? You know what Douglas is, right? Douglas High School? It's just as bad, right? What's another one? John Marshall, Millwood. These are predominantly black schools, right? Why is it that the worst of the worst schools is our people?
Right.
Why is it that the worst of the worst neighborhoods is our people?
Right. Bring it out.
Why is that?
Yep.
Yo, no, you think, okay, this is culture, that's just the way it is, right?
Right.
That's just life, right? But no, it's something, it's a reason for that. Everyone's pointing out Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments. So, hey, bro, if we try to that God said we the greatest people on this earth, can we just read that out of the Bible? Can we just read that? Read it. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. So he said, you, my people, I'm calling y'all the greatest on this earth. If you do not listen to my commandments that I'm telling you to do, listen, with being great, it's great responsibility.
Eli,
Understand that.
why are you calling the parking lot?
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All these curses. Hey, big bro. Hey, bro, the headphones. It's a curse, good or bad? Peyton, it's a curse, good or bad? If somebody's right, it's bad, right? So understand, God said that he was going to curse us. Some of the things we just mentioned and we just spoke about is God cursing us.
Right.
You ever seen this?
You okay?
You ever seen any movie portraying a slave ship, chains on their neck, the backs getting beat? You ever seen a movie like that? We ask ourselves, how did that happen to us? How was a whole nation of people able to come and overtake the biggest, the fastest, the strongest, the smartest people on this earth?
Right.
How did that happen? Because there's no way physically that it's possible for that to happen. But God said if we did not obey his commandments, he's going to allow that to happen. Watch this, read. Verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. So remember those, the schooling system, the living conditions, right? Where all the places of where we stay. You can leave Oklahoma and go to Texas, and you're going to find the hood, and you know the hood is where the black people live at, right?
Right.
California, New York, Florida, right? Wherever you go, you go to Europe.
Yep.
Wherever the black people's at, that's where the hood is. It's a reason for that, because we didn't keep God's commandments. So he said, y'all not going to prosper. He said, cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall you be in the field. This happened to us in the field, right? If you, I guarantee you said you're 18, right? If you go, let's just say your great-great-grandpa or your great-great-grandma, they were slaves. You know that, right? They were sharecroppers / slaves. That's your history, but guess what? We disconnect from all of that.
Make it plain.
We disconnect from all of that. They tell us, oh, you know what? Just let us shoot you in the streets, right?
Right.
Just let us kill you in the street. Just let us give you say pull yourself up by your bootstraps, right?
Yep.
This is what they tell us. Why do they tell us this? Because we are cursed as a nation of people. We want to believe in white Jesus.
Right.
We want to believe in that doctrine of Christianity, but it's not going to save you. Are you a Christian? You would say so. You go to church? Haven't went to church, right? You believe God knows your heart? Okay, you got a good relationship with God. That's something you would say, right? You would think that, right? But it is only Christianity, the doctrine of Christianity, that same one that betrays this image as Jesus Christ. When you read in the Bible that he's black, that same religion is the one that's telling you, oh, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Have you ever sold, right? And you think, okay, I'm good because I believe in Jesus, right? Right? You got a girlfriend?
Good.
Right? You got a girlfriend, I'm good because I believe in Jesus, right? But God is not okay with that.
Right.
Your creator, your father, the black Messiah, he's not okay with that. And guess what? We all came out of that, bro.
Right.
We all came out of that.
Right.
Real quick. Give me First Peter. Matter of fact, give me Revelations real quick. I'm gonna show you something.
Right.
I'm gonna show you something because we can't use our own words. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, bro. Because I see greatness in you, bro. When I see you, I see a young God. I see a young king for real.
Right.
I see that, bro. We've been lied to, so we have to come back to our roots, bro. We have to come back to who we are. And that's the Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Watch this. Have you heard Jesus Christ was a black man? Have you heard Jesus Christ was a black man? What's your name? John said, all right, Peyton. You said you heard it before, right? We're going to prove this to you out of the scriptures. We're going to prove it to you out of the scriptures. Read.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ,
So it's about to reveal Jesus Christ. Read.
which God gave unto him
Big bro, we're about to reveal the description of Jesus Christ. Read.
to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
Get to the point. Let's go.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So it says hair were white like wool. The texture of wool. You got locks. You got braids. If you put your hand on your head, that's wool. That's wool. So understand that. So it's already, look at this image right here. That image right there of Jesus. He got the same texture as wool. That image, scroll real quick. These are all the images that they portray as Jesus. Did any of them have the texture of wool on their head? No, but you do. Right? You do. I do. He do. He do, right?
Right.
So we already showing you, listen, that image is a lot off the rip.
Right.
Finish on, read.
As white as snow.
It was white, read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet.
And his feet. Hey, if you take off your shoes and your socks, I'm going to see your feet. And it's going to be the same complexion as the rest of your body, right? I agree.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Feet like fine brass. What color is brass? You said what? Brown.
That's
Exactly.
right.
Brown, right? So it's already saying that his feet was brown, the color of brown, read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace. You take that brown and you burn it, what color? Black.
That's right.
Jesus the Christ is a black man.
That's right.
He looked like you, bro. This is in the Bible.
That's right.
This is in the Bible. But the entire world, the entire millions and billions of people believe that this is Jesus.
Right.
It's because we've been deceived. They're trying to keep you from coming back to this Bible. They're trying to keep you from coming back to your Lord and Savior, the real God, the black Messiah. But guess what? It's a new day and age. So that's why I was asking you, what aspirations do you have? What do you desire to do? Because we could be out, you could be out here being a whole young YN, young nigga out here in these streets, right? Doing the most. But what is that going to do to your people? What is that going to do for your people? What is that going to do to them? Harm, hurt, and destroy even more. You're going to continue to be aligned with this system right here. You're going to continue to be aligned right where they want you. But you can step on this side of the thing. You can awaken. Your spiritual eyes will be open and understand, hey, I am a God on this earth. I am God's chosen people. I have to spread this message because nobody else is going to do it.
That's right.
Let me say, is your pops so-called black man? What about your moms? Mom's is black, pops is black, right? You got siblings? What you got? One sister, four brothers. What you got? Two sisters, two brothers. One sister, four. So listen. All right, check this out.
Where is heaven at? Is it in the sky?
Watch this. I'm gonna show you something. Hey, Peyton, real quick. Knowing that Jesus Christ is black according to the scriptures, do you think that this is something valid that your mom, your dad, your brothers and sisters should know? Or are you just going, I heard the news talking today, and they just leave it alone and just forget all about it?
That's a good question.
They should know, right? So, what's your name?
Kemar.
Kemar.
Yeah.
Kemar. He don't know you, but you know that he's, based on what we teach him, you know that he's your race, right? He's God's chosen people. Isn't it valid that he should know? Isn't it valid that the brother that's going in and out the store smoking a cigarette, right? Should they know? Because guess what? We all been lied to. Right? So guess what? Who's going to do it? Hold on. Keep on. Hold on.
I gotta get home.
Where you got to go?
I gotta go see my son.
You got to go see something. Keep on. Hold on. Before you go. Understand this. Because this is the greatest information that you get. Your son needs to hear this. Because your son going to go up believing this damn devil, this white image right here. Your son is going to go up believing a lie. And it's going to be because his dad didn't teach him. So now, listen, we out here. We ain't getting paid to be out here. We out here because we love our people. We go across the world, we go across the city, across the state, and we teach our people that you are gods on this earth. And we got to keep God's commandments. We are the Israelites.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.